January 29th, 2001, my 2-year-old son Logan was diagnosed with leukemia. Our family was thrown into a scary, overwhelming new world. We were in the hospital for 9 days and we had to learn a whole new medical language. There were new sets of rules for food, social interactions, and our daily routines. We were worried about everything. I was numb for that first week. When we were able to go home, we didn't have nurses to rely on. We were on our own. I watched my active, happy boy lay on the couch, too tired to even watch TV, and wonder if this was our new normal. We became part of a club in which no one wants to be a member. However, it turns out that there were a few members of that club right here in our church. One of those members was Sherry. I knew Sherry as part of our church. I even knew her boys from youth group. I never knew that Sherry and her family had already walked the path that we were about to walk, because their own son had also battled cancer. While our whole church family was very supportive, caring, and giving, Sherry knew our medical staff. She knew about steroids and what they did to a child's appetite and to their temperament. She knew about the ugly side effects and tricks that would make them better. When I would tell Sherry how worried I was about his ability, or lack thereof, to fight infection, she would tell me how it was normal and in fact would probably get worse. It eased my mind. And when his numbers did drop, just like she told me they would, I was able to take it in stride and not freak out. I worried about our older son, Drew, and how this was going to affect him and not wanting him to feel overlooked or left out. Sherry was able to relate to that too. And even though Sherry did not add a third child to this chaos, she was certainly very supportive and helpful when we did. Logan's treatment plan was more than 3 years long. Then came the really scary part. When he went off treatment, and we didn't see the doctors as frequently, was the cancer going to come back? Was he going to be okay? I think Sherry and I met for 4 years. There was never any discussion of removing that safety net that Sherry provided. There was never a time limit set on that support. Logan is now 21 and 6 feet tall. He's a certified EMT and is attending college to become a paramedic. Stephen's ministry was the perfect fit for our situation. Our time together was scheduled on a weekly interval at our convenience. This turned out to be helpful as it allowed me to ask questions and talk about concerns before they grew into a dark cloud over my head. In fact, I didn't even realize some of them were a concern until we would sit down and start talking and would just start pouring out. I would never have taken that amount of Sherry's time if not for the structure of Stephen's ministry. I look forward to our time together. It became two friends getting together for coffee and sharing our families and our faith. This would not have been possible without the congregation's support of Stephen's ministry. I know that there are others out there like me who are walking through dark times, so please reach out to Stephen's ministry. Thank you for supporting this extremely important work. It couldn't have been done without you.